has to pay like $100.
Alrighty, we're live streaming again, boys.
It's not up for me right now.
It's coming up.
Yeah, this is instant gratification.
Surprisingly, only been like 3 minutes.
Yeah, like, this has been a long process for just about 3 minutes of footage.
Yeah. It's all good though, boys. It's all
Alright,
good.
alright, so we should be... Are we up? Anybody?
I think most of the people are just giving up at this point.
I'm not even sure if people... Nobody's actually like gotten on to like... Oh no, we got a guy watching. No, that's me. Dang it. That was me looking
Are we
at the
up?
stream.
Are we up, everybody?
Yep, yep.
Alright. Hello, everybody. We are back. We don't know for how long. So we are here. Yeah, we're talking. This is Sciencecast. New series on my channel, Revived from the Grave, and yes, we are going to talk about some stuff and future channel plans. Edit Master Chris, the guy who played PUBG with on a stream once. Welcome back and tell us your future plans.
Alright, and hopefully I can say it without the stream being like, no siree. Alright.
Okay, I'm watching the stream. I'm not watching it, make sure it doesn't crash.
Yeah.
Alright. It's your boy, the Edit Master.
Kill yourself.
So
Oh, got it.
basically, what I'm planning to do in the future is somewhat what I'm doing for right now. That was a nice Xbox turning off sound, by the way. But no, basically what I'm
I forgot I left my Xbox on.
Is basically what I'm doing right now. A whole bunch of music related stuff, but I actually want to make some like cinematic movie type things, believe it or not. And I was gonna release a trailer for one soon because I think I have enough props or whatever. But it would be more like I don't know, like it would be more like a movie, like one big video. But I was kind of wanting to make a TV series sort of thing out of it as well. But
correct me if I'm wrong, but you've done some stop motion movie edits before, right?
Not on my YouTube channel, but I have done them before. But yeah, no, like I mean, I've done all kinds of different like cinematic stuff that I've never really posted or done anything with. But like, yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on getting more games and like doing like full game playthroughs and everything like that. Just something that people will watch, and so that people will actually watch this stuff and be interested in it, and it's not some crap that some little YouTuber posts just to be the little laughing stock of everyone, you know? Little edit master who doesn't post any good content. Oof.
That's my channel.
Mine too. Yeah.
We should all give up on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
It's like Edit Master, like your plans for your channel in the future do sound actually really fun. Honestly, I hope to be a part of like some of that, of course, you know, with the different streams and the mix and different, you know, gameplays, like, you know, good old PUBG sniper compilation.
Oh yeah.
Douche, douche, douche.
It makes me feel very good to snipe the people.
Yes. And so, like, I'll save my ramble for a minute, but
Oh.
Tab's internet just crashed.
Yes, it did. All right. Anyways, go ahead.
So,
Go back.
Anyway, so I'm talking about my plans for the future on YouTube. So recently, if you've noticed, I've gone to streaming mostly. Because we're watching a podcast, like right now, like everyone's watching a podcast.
Yeah.
Streaming has just become easier for me because I don't have the time to sit down and make videos that I'm happy with. Like, you know, I don't have time to sit down and make sure the gameplay is good, the commentary is good, you know, at least to my standards.
Yeah.
And with work and school and everything else like that, I like the night shift has been a good YouTube filler, and people actually like the night shift because it's a very chill stream. You get some gameplay. You can listen to me just talk about stuff. Like you can, it's kind of like a podcastable,
Mm-hmm. Hey, there he is.
Welcome back, Dub.
Okay.
So as I was saying, but like the live streams for me are easier and better for my viewers because one, they can watch a gameplay. They have some gameplay to watch.
Why are y'all on Discord to play something on Xbox?
Can't play together on Xbox.
You tell like
myself.
You can like mute your mic. There you go, buddy.
I was about to say like, hey, let's just be grateful that the stream hasn't crashed. Okay.
3, 2, 1 crashes.
I know. I was just thinking about that.
But like,
I
so
something like,
the reason why people are liking my streams is because they got some gameplay to watch if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I've even told I have like very podcastable commentary. Like a lot of people have said like they have my streams in the background as they do other stuff. Like they have it like to listen to, which is actually quite flattering.
Yeah.
It's like it's one thing to grab your person's attention, right? But if you're able to like blend in with all the other stuff, like all of their stuff too, it's like you've reached a new level.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. You want to be a channel, you have to watch like every part of the video to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Because not everybody has the time to sit down and watch the full thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something you can't do a lot of the time. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like you're watching a video before class. You ain't got time to watch the full video, so you can you skip around, do the good parts,
Mm-hmm.
And so like I plan to do a lot more live streams because they bring a higher view count, which I don't really care about the views, but it's always nice to see a bigger number. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everybody on Earth can admit to that, but there was some future videos coming out, like my anniversary on the April 4th. Will mark, I think, my 4th year on YouTube.
Very nice. Very nice.
Or something like that. But I'm going to have a big video of that. I'm going to have like a compilation. I'm not gonna spoil it here, but it's gonna be something fun. Something that if you haven't a long time a viewer of my channel, you'll actually understand and get because of where I've come from and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
It should honestly be a really good video. I'm actually gonna put the time in and edit it and everything else, and I'm gonna like do a lot of other stuff, and it should be great. I plan to do more like podcasts like this. Plan to do a lot more streams, a lot more. I'm gonna try and sneak in like a few more videos. Just try and get some short videos in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Same here.
like I know I just did the Doki Doki Literature Club. I still haven't uploaded all of that. Like I have it sitting on my computer and just haven't uploaded.
Yeah,
it.
like I got a Rust video that I like started editing, and I was like, I don't like that, and I still have it on my computer. I don't know if I should post it or not. It was gonna be like part 1 to a Rust thing with a buddy
Release
of mine.
the OG videos.
Nah, I'm alright. Cause like honestly, like he already started doing crap without me on Rust because I was like, I don't feel like playing today, and he was like, all right, well I'm just gonna play without you. I was like, oh, that works too.
In my game, my Discord crashed, by the way.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, but yeah, so like the future of my channel is just like we're really truly like I have everything I need to make good videos. I'm just not consistent with them, and that's something I'm gonna work on. You know.
Yeah.
Since the uploads and the stuff like that, and
Mhm.
definitely more speedruns because I actually really do enjoy those, and my community seems to enjoy them because
I mean, there's
Hey, don't
speedruns.
become me and
Okay.
upload a video and then never upload again.
speaking of which, talk about Dub's turn. Talk about the future of his channel.
Yeah, depending if my Discord doesn't crash while I'm in the middle of explaining this.
Or the stream crashes. I mean,
Yeah.
either way.
Crash. So far, every time that I tried explaining anything on your stream, it crashed. So,
You don't like the Pepe?
no. But yeah, the way that my channel is going is I haven't really uploaded anything because there's nothing of quality to upload at all. Or I end up having something that I could upload and then I forget to upload. Like I forget to record it and I play through the entire game in a day and I'm pretty much screwed.
It's like, oh wait a minute, I could have recorded that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I realized a mistake far too late and then it just becomes really bad. And then there's also like just not having motivation to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Whenever you're just sitting there and you're kind of stuck, like, you'd love to do it, but it's just like
It's too much
The
work.
thing
It's like,
exactly motivates
oh.
me too. Cause it's just like, I don't know how to edit. I barely knew how to record anything.
Dude, I could help you out with editing if you need.
Speaking of which, if you're trying to learn OBS, there's numerous tutorials on YouTube, and also there's 2 videos on my channel, so go check them out. Anyway, just gonna add the advertisement in there.
Mid-sponsoring.
Yep. Self-advertising.
Huh.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude, you can't be a true YouTuber without the self-advertisement.
Yeah.
Self-advertising. You don't have to advertise any other company, just yourself.
So, Tub, like, what are
That's how you get money.
your goals like for?
My channel.
Yeah.
I don't really have any goals for my channel because I haven't really done anything.
Nice, perfect.
Congrats.
No goals. Good job. Good expectations.
I kind of just I guess if I start uploading, I'll just upload when I can. So
Yeah.
that's a goal.
Yeah. I like to bring up a topic here that, like, I think a lot of people would do, like, we struggle with on YouTube, and that's growth. It's not easy, man.
It's really not.
It's like, a lot of people get into YouTube, and they're like, I'm like, hey, you know, I should be growing in subscribers, you know, I should be doing better. It's like, no. You have to work.
Yeah, you have to know what you're doing.
They like wait a while, but then like getting popular for like one certain reason, and then it just explodes. Like they explode and then become super popular, and then kind of dies down a bit. But they still are popular. So
it's like, for example, on my channel. Okay, I went from like, so I started growing off of like phone videos. Okay, you know, I started growing there. Wasn't very good, but my commentary was good, and I've always been told that. Once I made the jump to PC, I hit a growth spurt. I jumped up from like 8 subscribers to like 20, and then those were on my mom's computer, you know, and I was like doing the best I could, and once I jumped from that, I jumped to my own PC, and this is the setup I have now, and like I've invested money and time into it, and like now it's at a point where I can make videos, I can do everything like this, and I can actually put time in to grow, and I have grown. I'm almost at 50 subs, which I'm actually gonna do a video for 50 subs because it's 50 subs. It's halfway to 100, man. You know that's. I don't see.
That's the lowest amount of subscribers I'll ever see.
Yeah,
If I get over 50, I'll make sure of that. I'll delete subscribers.
The day I reach 50 subscribers is the day that the world comes to an end. No,
it's like I got noticed recently before my world record speedruns. Like
you should for your 50 subscribers, just create like like another account and just subscribe to your channel.
yeah. But like I get noticed for my speedruns, and that's really catastrophically extended my growth, man. Like I've definitely grown off them. I didn't have a good word.
Is it like that sounds
catastrophic?
That sounds like it's some serious pain there.
Yeah, but so anyway, Editmaster, like I know, like I've seen like some of your videos, and you do good, very good work actually, and I actually think you're gonna grow quite well, honestly.
Thank you, my good sir. I'd say the same to you.
And I make trash content.
You can't say the same for me.
Yeah,
my channel died as soon as it started.
Well, kind of like you were saying, like it's easier to do streams and stuff, and streams are like your specialty. Like it's hard. It's as easy as it seems. It's honestly hard to make a stream that somebody's gonna sit through. And like your streams, like I will sit through it. Like I will sit there and watch your streams because they're interesting. Like they pull me in, and you know that kind of thing. But not a whole lot of people can really do that.
Oh, yeah, I'm
like,
blushing.
Go check out my channel where you see like raw gameplay of Ark.
Oh, where you can only hear me. Where you can only hear me. It was beautiful.
Oh my god.
We did all that work. Then he finally realized, wait a minute. I can't hear myself. It was great, man.
Bad. That's funny though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I muted myself or if I just wasn't talking loud enough, but either way,
yeah.
I might have muted myself without knowing it.
Probably.
And I just thought it just didn't work. If I did, then I feel really stupid.
I remember I made like an amazing video and had some great commentary. I go back and listen to it, my audio isn't included. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta love that. Like, whenever I literally recorded a limited time thing for Rainbow Six Siege, and it was the freaking Outbreak event,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, dude, this is a limited event. I got so much good footage. And for whatever reason, it was either OBS or the technical test servers that just went wrong. And so, like, it recorded in, like, 14 frames. I was so mad.
Nice.
Oh my
Crispy.
God.
Crispy
Oh, no.
frames right there.
And then I got back on the same, like, thing or whatever, like, you know, like, it had already been, like, gone or whatever. But, like, I got back on the same thing, and it 14 frames again. I'm like, what's going on? So,
Yeah, like,
I don't
it's
know.
probably your encoder. Honestly.
I'm
Oh,
not
You
sure.
insulting my awesome, delicious, freaking scrumptious internet speed.
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
My godly
It's crispy,
internet
man.
speed that can run at 1 frame per minute.
Yeah, but
It's not even per second.
oh my god, but like
1 frame
so-
per day.
Jesus Christ, like
Gonna have to wait till tomorrow before I can pull a trigger.
yeah. Then we'll wait 8 years for the bullet to fire and reach the person.
Yeah.
This
It's been a long process.
so like on topic of growth on YouTube, you know, like, you see these guys that come out of nowhere, right? That have only been on YouTube for like a week and then they blow up. It's like it's really
Well,
off.
I could do that. It says, oh, I could do that, but then they try to do that and they like upload a video, like 5 videos, and they're like, I only got like half a subscriber. Oh, bye.
It's like people try and do it like they try to make a viral video, and it's like viral videos aren't like made on purpose. Like it's just like some guy just doing something stupid
On accident, or
Yeah.
they try to do it and then they fail.
Yeah, like I mean, like, and I see these people like, you know, they use like clickbait. That's honestly something I don't personally believe in.
Well, I mean, now here's the thing. VR chat, the video I did with VR chat, the reason I did VR chat was because it was a hot game at the time. Everybody was doing VR chat. Like, the dude was doing VR chat. Freaking
Yeah.
PewDiePie was doing VR chat. I'm
No,
fairly positive.
I will say, like, I've bought games and stuff like that because they were popular at the time, and I bought them and did some videos on them to capitalize on a little bit of that viewership. But like, I've never gone out of my way to like make like a clickbait thumbnail and a title, and then like it's just like, for example, like, you won't believe this is an Overwatch. Like,
yeah,
but
it's
if
like,
it's an Overwatch, then it should be believable.
exactly, like, you know, it's like, I understand clickbait. You want to get views, you want to grow, but I don't think it should be through clickbait.
yeah.
I think it's because of the you genuinely want to watch your channel.
Yeah.
And lately, I've been actually seeing a lot of like YouTubers that have been doing like reaction videos to other YouTubers, like responses and debates.
Yeah.
I've seen this pop up a lot, and I actually am liking it. Like, it's more variety on YouTube now. Like,
well, here's the thing. Like, I know iDubbbz kind of hit on this, but like, anybody can react. Anybody can react. It's like, oh, you have a funny reaction. Like, anybody can react. Now, if people like your videos, that's fine. Like, you know, I'll go for it. But like, I don't know. Like, it's just one of those things. It's like, if you can achieve something that nobody else can do or nobody else has tried, that's how you hit your mark. That's the way that YouTube should kind of be. Kind of like everybody has their own thing. Like Zuthar13, master of Gmod. His thing is Gmod. And then like, I'm trying to think, like, Markiplier, I'll say that, like, newer kind of horror type games and everything like that, Five Nights at Freddy's being one of the biggest, that's his thing. You know, but you know,
now, like, I do think everybody should have their own thing. Yes, like Top, like, didn't you say earlier that like people get discovered because of like one thing usually?
Yeah.
Didn't you say earlier that like YouTubers will get discovered for like their one thing, like, that they're really good at? Yeah.
They feel like the one thing that they're really good at, but when they get into something else, they kind of die down a bit.
Yeah.
So like, you see like someone and like they have like millions of views for like their like video, and then as soon as like it goes, like they get to like their other content, they can get like 500,000 views.
Yes, like, it's like once you have a consistency and you're good at something and you attract an audience, if you step away like from that audience, you're going to lose support. And like, people are doing so much variety like on their channels, you know, they're not seeing a lot of growth, is because they're not sticking with a one audience. Now, me for example, I've stuck to a core audience. Like, I stuck to the competitive audience. I've stayed to like speedrunners. I've stayed to like the.
Wait, could I like say something for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't relate to you on any level because I don't have an audience.
Oh yeah.
well, rip
the
way
dream.
to get depressing,
right?
but
like, I've stuck to a core audience that I know actually likes my content, and that's how you grow. You grow in one field, and then you test the waters with a video here, video over there. It's just like, you know, a lot of people are trying to do too much at one time, and I think that's
what people want.
Yeah, I think people are trying to grow too fast, and I think that's why like other YouTubers will like grow like really fast. Like, let's say like Logan Paul, for example, he grew really fast and instantly got shut down.
Yeah. Which,
And,
of
like,
course, that was for different reasons.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Let's not get controversial here.
But, like, I'm using it as an example because, like, before his big downfall like that, he was posting videos that weren't okay to begin with. And, like, he went away from his core audience, and that really kind of threw him down. Like,
Yeah.
Like, already, and then he did something dumb, and now he's at the bottom of the barrel, but...
Yeah, like, you remember how earlier, whenever you asked me the question, you know, like, what do I plan to do in the future? I was just kind of, you know, like, I just want to do what I'm doing, kind of, because I don't want to
Yeah.
lose my audience. Like, my audience, because I already know Color Master,
Yeah.
Cole Color, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He really likes my music stuff, and I like his music stuff as well. And like he's into that kind of music thing, which I'm sure most of my viewers are, because like I did the thing with Naruto and Sasuke, and it's gotten nearly 300 views or more. Probably, you know, I haven't checked in a little while, but but like people were like, okay, they like Naruto and they like music, okay, and then or at least the music I chose, and so like that was a good like thing, and so I don't want to stray from that music thing. I'm not gonna do Naruto for my whole entire channel, but you know,
Yeah.
the music was one of the biggest parts that people liked, and I'm gonna stick to that because that's one of the things that I'm really good at. I haven't even seen like 2 episodes of Naruto.
Like, see, the thing is, and I feel like this is a big issue on YouTube. People are doing things they don't like doing. Like, they're just trying to follow the trends. Like, you know, when Overwatch came out, everybody jumped on Overwatch.
Oh my god!
The whole
yes.
the whole site went on Overwatch. Like, it was just like Overwatch streams here, and like I was like, yo, like I know it's good, but like, you know, TF2 was already
Can it
around.
be that good?
Like TF2 was around. Like, you know, and like it's like, for example, like people are now doing Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
No, I am a bit guilty for this one because I really do enjoy Fortnite. I've streamed Fortnite because I like the game. I like playing it. That's just mute. There we go.
Okay.
Anyway, but I'm doing the videos I want because I like the game or the concept of it. You know.
Yeah, and like, you know, like I like you said, like it's a good game and everything like that. But like, for example, if I were gonna go, I don't know how to like. I don't know how to put it. If I was gonna do a movie review, like it'd be like, "What are you doing?" It'd be like, "Well, everybody's doing movie reviews." It's like, "Well, dude, like that's totally different from what you've been doing this whole time," you know?
A big example was this prank channel that went because kid review channels became super popular.
Yeah.
He went to do toy review channels. So I actually said kid review. If it was kid review, then that'd be kind of horrifying.
Yeah, this child is about a 6 out of 10. You know.
Oh my god! But like, I can understand if you want to do like a very different video. Like, let's say I went out and did a vlog IRL. I don't walk around with a camera, like, but like that would be seen like, but by my audience as, what the hell are you doing? And you know,
invalid.
and like the reason why I would even like.
I'm sorry.
I just got what he said.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Anyway, but like, so, well, yeah, I would be doing a vlog because like I have like news to share, not like it's, you know, a thing that everyone else does. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you want to do a movie review, yeah, you could do it. Like, you could. Because maybe you really like the movie and you think, hey, other people should see it. So you're like, hey, this is a good movie because of this reason, and then You know?
The end.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
anything of any? Does anybody have anything else to say about the YouTube platform here?
I'm waiting for someone to get demonetized for making not like a bad video, but a very bad like that like what they're doing is bad, but the quality is bad.
Yeah.
Just,
That's gonna be great.
it took me a while to explain for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why, buddy.
Yeah. And like, well, real quick, I want to breeze on something real quick. Another
Alright,
thing
sure.
too is it's totally fine to like, if you want to change your content for the better of what the people want. Like PewDiePie, all he did was, like videos of games. Like for years and years and years, it was like amnesia, 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 and it was like people were like, I'm getting kind of bored of the whole amnesia thing. Like you've been doing this for years, you're amazing at it, I love it, but it's getting old.
I need something new.
Yeah, and so then now he's starting to do like memes and stuff, which like that's the big thing now. It's like memes are all over the internet.
I mean, like,
and
he tub has a Pepe on the screen right now.
Yeah, man.
I mean, come on.
That's all
I mean,
you
like
do
for
now.
real though.
I mean, like, yes. I do honestly think like a lot of YouTubers are now adapting into the times because like in 2018, 2017 was a very different year. Like
Yeah.
for YouTube as a whole, because of the whole like demonetization thing. That's that's what threw a lot of channels and
Isn't that
screwed
still-
them.
Isn't that still a thing?
Yeah,
Kinda?
yeah, it's still a big thing. That's why a lot of people are using, like a crowdfunding or something like that, or what are those called?
Oh, they're getting their money from like
Patreon?
Twitch and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Patreons. Yeah, like a lot of YouTubers are using Patreons now. It's like it's smart, like they're adapting to it and everything else, but like the content on YouTube, I think, has shifted to a lower
Standard.
than it actually should be, and it's like, for example, let's take a YouTuber, like Tobuscus.
Oh yeah, Tobuscus.
Oh,
Now,
going into uncharted territory.
he used to be on top, like he used to be a household name.
Yeah.
Then he got stuck in all that controversy, and now he's older and he isn't like the way he used to be, and like he's very
Yeah, he didn't really adapt to YouTube.
yeah, which I kind of liked him for that reason. Like he stayed the same. He came to his channel for a good laugh, and then I would leave. Like
Mhm.
and like with people adapting nowadays, it's almost like the same thing you click on every channel.
Yeah.
And I think that's where like YouTubers are finding a lot of growth to be hard, because it's all the same stuff every single day.
Yeah. No, I mean I totally get that. Like, yeah. I mean, like Tobuscus, like his thing is he was not about to change up his stuff. He was like, look, this is what I do. I'm sticking to it, and if you don't like it, then you can leave. That's basically what his whole thing was.
Everybody left.
I can't argue with that, but
He's
still stuck
recovered,
with it.
actually.
Yeah, he actually has recovered
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. From like the controversy and whatever.
I mean, that news like finally broke and everything was actually turned out to be a lie. He was good. Like, but like, it's just overall like YouTube as a platform is shifted so much, like platforms like Mixer, and Twitch. Like, Twitch has always been a very superior option. Well, not superior, I'd say. Actually, for YouTube streaming.
Yeah.
Only because you can control it more, but like, like Mixer, for example, came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
As a platform that I actually enjoy streaming on, like, it helps me get Xbox gameplay like that. Like, I can stream directly from my Xbox, grab the footage, upload it to YouTube.
Yeah,
I was going to say something, but then you would have been demonetized. So,
that voice crack hurt me a little bit there.
yes.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I like your laugh.
But like, but like, the thing is, you know, YouTube as a platform, I honestly think its days might be a little numbered. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm not saying it's gonna become a MySpace, but like,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's may get replaced only because like people are just getting screwed by it, and it's just becoming a toxic wasteland.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as much as I hate to say it, you're exactly right.
If you look at what's it called? Very well. You could say they became popular, but not like million. I'm not sure if they have a million subscribers or not. A person named Miss Breezy. They became popular, and then they kind of just like they don't upload as much as they used to because YouTube completely screwed them over. So, and they usually just do Twitch streaming now because you know.
Yeah, cause like
It's
Twitch.
just,
Yeah.
they actually get paid. Like they can get paid by that instead of not being paid at all by you.
Yeah. Yeah, because trust me, like, and plus YouTube just amped up, like, way the hell up the requirements for getting monetized.
Yeah. I looked into it. Before all this, you didn't have to have a minimum number of stars. All you did was hit the button and you were good. But now you have to.
Remember that time that you said
minimum
that?
of, I
Like,
think,
sorry,
Uh,
but remember that time that you said that we're not gonna get into like politics or anything like boring?
yeah.
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 If traps are gay.
Oh my god.
Whoa, everybody. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Oh, here, guys. Hear this noise?
Yeah.
That was a penny dropping out of my YouTube pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, bro. It's flying off the chain. But like, you know.
Wait, you chain your coins?
Hell yeah. Anyway, like, so like,
You know,
think-
and I was right there too to getting monetized. But go ahead.
so like, I think it's like 1,000 or 10,000 subscribers to get monetized now.
No, that's what it was before. Now you have to have a certain amount of Hold on, wait. I'm gonna look this up
Yeah,
because
I think it's views and subscriber count now.
yeah, it's subscriber count and it's like the percentage of your growth rate. It's how many videos you posted in the last year. Like the minimum time, if there was a YouTuber who was the best YouTuber ever, looked like PewDiePie, looked like an ant, he would still have to go for at least 2 to 3 years before he could get monetized.
It like it did. See, the thing is, like, I never planned to monetize until it was already too late. Like, I was like, oh well, I can probably do this now, and then I was like, oh wait, no, I can't now.
They change regulations.
Exactly. And like, I can't fault them for it because YouTube was becoming a platform that anybody could work on.
Yeah.
And now it's like, hey, if you're actually good, you get paid.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really becoming hard for the little guy.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. So get reviewed after reaching 4,000 watch hours in the previous year and 1,000 subscribers. So now instead of 10,000
Jesus Christ.
watch, or views, now it's 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months and 1,000
bro.
subscribers.
How many hours are in a year?
I'll look it up.
Wait,
You like Google it.
hey, Google. How many hours are in a year?
One calendar year equals 8,760 hours.
So it's
8,760 hours.
You have to have half a year of people's lives watching you. Damn.
And like that's not even counting because some people don't even like click on your videos, so you have to count that in.
Yeah, like, and you have to count, like.
It's like hopefully they'll watch it all the way through people because if
Yeah.
they just click on it and leave like 5 minutes later,
So
and it's
Unless you
in
do a
the video, I guess
4,000 hour long video.
you know,
yeah.
there's a 24-hour live streams, like this 24/7 live streams. Holy crap! They have it easy. Like
They are monetized.
See, this is honestly where I would just make a 10-hour video or something like that, like a ridiculously long video, and just make a second
I'm like-
account and then just watch the video through with the second account. Like, that's honestly what people are finna do.
mine's like my longest video
Good
is
job,
like 5
you
hours.
gave
So I
YouTube,
mean,
old trick where I upload a 30-minute long video and then I watch it with a lot of different accounts.
The old
only video
bamboozle.
I have that art video that's really crappy.
yeah, but so I don't think I've much more to say on the subject, really.
Technically, if you're the small man, you're gonna be screwed until you get your growth spurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless
That
you're
was
with
really-
Skydoes
that was a re-
Minecraft or
That
something.
that relates to life too. If
Right?
you're a small man, you're gonna get screwed over until you get your growth
Yeah.
spurt.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
and then nobody's gonna want to mess with you because you're gonna be like 20 feet tall.
Too real, man. Too real.
Alright. But nah, alright, so what's the next category?
Alright, so
Lasagna.
thoughts thoughts about the world. It's very we broad the topic. Who would like to take on this topic
No,
first?
Oh, me.
Are you there in the back next to the crippled kid?
Alright, I have no
God.
faith in humanity
Oh my God.
whatsoever. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that real quick. I have
You know the
absolutely
shortest one?
no faith. Alright, let me tell you why I have no faith in humanity, okay?
Do we need an explanation? Like, do we
Yes.
really
I mean-
need an
I mean, like,
explanation?
Do we really need to explain this? Because like it's so well known that nobody has faith anymore.
I'm gonna
It's over.
quote the movie The Mist, okay?
Okay.
So,
Why?
you don't have much faith in humanity, do you? None whatsoever. People are basically good, decent. My god, we're a civilized society. David responds with, sure, as long as the machines are working and you can dial 911, but you take those things away, you throw people in the dark, you scare the shit out of them, no more rules, you'll see how primitive they get. You scare people badly enough, you can get them to do anything.
Yeah.
They'll turn to whoever promises a solution.
Yeah.
As a species, we are fundamentally insane. Put more than 2 of us in a room, we pick sides and start dreaming up reasons to kill each other. Why do you think we invented politics and religion? And that's the end of the quote.
All right.
I have a feeling that religion was created to people for people that are afraid to die.
Yeah, well,
All right. We're not gonna go do that one.
Yeah.
No.
I just
But
I'm a religious person, but I'm a non-religious person, but I do have a religion. But
yeah, we're not.
I still don't.
You might have the same religion that I do.
Yeah, but I still like.
I don't know.
Continue with what you were saying here.
What?
Or not?
What?
We're both like, what are you talking about?
I was saying. I was saying that you should continue, Edit Master.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Um,
This is the worst podcast ever.
I just lost a couple brain cells. I'm sorry.
Boy.
Brain off.
All right. My
Jesus.
chromosomes are kicking in now. Don't worry. Okay, so they basically. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the latest little issue or whatever, and I'm not gonna get too terribly into it unless you guys start bringing up stuff. But
Is this guy gonna ram me? Sorry.
what?
We're
Ram
playing
me?
Sea of Thieves. We're playing Sea of Thieves and this guy's trying to ram me. I'm literally
Oh.
just passing by.
I did not. I thought he said ram meat. I was like, what's the big world issue with ram meat? I'm not aware of this.
I need to be aware of it now.
Is this guy gonna ram meat?
So anyway,
But anyways,
as you were
okay.
saying,
So school shootings. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah. So
Station.
of course, you know, everybody knows about the Florida shooting that just happened, and everything like that.
There was
Yeah.
one today. I don't know if you know it, but there was one today in Montana. That hasn't been.
There was.
Yeah,
And
it hasn't hit big news yet, but
yeah,
I don't really care if I die.
there was barely anybody hurt though. Like it was. A couple people died, but not a lot of injured. So it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll be thinking about them and keeping them in our prayers, obviously. But
Prayers or the Church of Scientology, depending on what you want to believe.
yeah, that. But I see
Low
what
key
you did
roasting
there.
them.
That was clever. That was clever, my good sir.
I wasn't paying attention. These two people were too busy trying to kill the guy that's not trying to kill me. I'm
They're trying to
literally
ram
I
you.
wasn't paying attention. He just
yeah, these guys are trying to kill me, but I'm not really doing anything about it. I'm just like, yeah,
he's just like, take me.
I'm like waving at them, like sitting down and
Take my ram meat.
You're not allowed to eat pork.
Oh my god. But anyways, so back on the subject,
Yeah.
like the school shootings, they really are not like it's okay. This is gonna get a little controversial, but I'm
Okay.
open to any ideas. It's not about the gun. It's not about the gun that they brought to the school. It's not about a gun thing. Like the guy from Florida the Florida shooting, he was insane. He was out of his mind.
Hmm?
He like there was multiple reports about him threatening to go to people's houses, bringing guns to inappropriate places, bringing knives to inappropriate places, threatening people. It was horrible, and there was so many things with this, and so many times that this could have been stopped, but it wasn't. And you know, it's not the gun that's the problem here. It was the lack of attention and the horrible mind of this insane lunatic.
Yeah. So, you know, I love how you pointed out and said like, I really agree with like, it wasn't the gun. Like, it's the person. It's a lack of attention. Yes, it is. Like, and that's honestly the truth of the matter because
Simple human psychology.
like
They like to be social. If they're not social, then it drives them insane.
yeah, like it's kind of like these school shootings. Like, I honestly think they're happening because there's a lack of change within like the school system. Like, honestly, like I don't know if anybody can else like relate to this, but like schools are just bad nowadays.
Yeah, I mean they're not protected in any way, shape, or form. Like
Well,
if somebody
hold on, hold on. I think what was more, you know, it was like socially and like economically they're very bad now. Like, you know, schools can't afford the things they need to teach their students properly. They can't afford to staff their schools well enough. They can't update their schools. They can't
Fund. A lot of the things they actually have to like do certain events so they can actually do things.
and they can't afford to give people help that they need. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they can't afford like counselors and shit. You know, like that a lot of kids need nowadays because like I don't know if you guys noticed, but depression is an epidemic now, and like but there's a lot of things that are going around, and I think the school shootings are happening is because there isn't a lot of attention to the kids. There's not a lot of attention to anybody really now. Like, everybody has to be okay with everything, and it's like people are stressed the fuck out, and I think that like school shootings are happening, and I think there's a message behind them, and anybody can like disagree with me on this, but like I actually think they're saying, hey, the shit needs to change and we need to do it like now.
Yeah, and see, like, I agree with pretty much everything you're saying, like, and everything, Sonny. I was just gonna say, like, the biggest thing too is I'd say until we figure out what the miracle method is to helping teenagers through this stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, one of the biggest things with like attention and everything, like once you start being a teenager, that you instantly want
hormones
more.
and pheromones and whatever just goes out of whack.
I don't know about pheromones, but yeah, that one.
Be those odors leaking from her pits, you know.
But like The thing that I'd say is I was like, until we do find that miracle method that stops, these kids from being literally
A
insane.
cure.
But like, I'd say we put, and of course I'm not just saying, oh yeah, big armed guard in there and all that stuff. But honestly, an armed guard of some sort that's not just some SRO officer that walks around without a gun.
Yeah.
Like that's a problem. And I mean, if we could get something sorted out, like it's something to protect
Yeah.
these children.
Pretty sure striking fear into depressing kids makes it worse.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, but that's the thing. Like it's not about fear. It's about saving lives.
all right. So here's the one argument I have against having an armed officer on campus a lot of the time.
Racism.
Just
Sexism. Opinions.
Yeah, like one argument I can honestly say against it is like Joe said, the fear thing. It's not good. Like, there's somebody armed on campus, you're going to feel a little bit on edge, because
I feel safe.
I mean, like,
I feel at home.
like,
Yeah.
what the thing about it is like, people nowadays, I'm sorry, but people that don't respect other people,
Oh, I
and
know.
especially officers. I don't know if you saw that, but like, people just don't give a fuck anymore.
Let's give a prayer for every black person shot by an officer.
Let's
Bring
give a
it, Reese.
prayer to the poor officers that were literally pointed at with a gun by a black person as well, and then they took violent offense off the black person, killing them, saving their own life. That is
No,
a
those are
thing,
both-
too.
Those are both sides. Maybe we'll have to cover that in another thing here, but like,
Remember that time that we weren't gonna get controversial? Yeah, me too.
yeah, remember
Well,
that
I mean-
time?
Dude, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's true. There are so many police. Look it up. Like, almost every single thing where people claim that they shot the
Yeah.
black person for no reason, the black person
Like,
had
okay.
a gun, armed themselves with a gun, and aimed it towards the police officer. Look it up.
All right, so I'm going to smoothly move on. You past this, and like, see, the thing is, like, people aren't respecting authority much anymore. Like, people are challenging authority a lot more because things aren't changing, and like, people challenge authority, usually
Also, some
it
people
means
want to be
things.
edgy.
Yeah. Like,
True though.
and so
True.
I don't think there's enough like reinforcement in authority anymore. Like, I don't know. How old are you guys? I know like Tub
15.
We'll give 15. Tub, you're like 13, right?
Yeah.
You're right?
Yeah. Why? I know what we should do. We should get military trained people to go in with military weapons and enforce them not to do any bad.
Hey,
So,
I'll
like-
be right back, guys.
Okay. Anyway, but like as I was saying here, I think that this people don't instill like their kids with authority anymore. Like,
Or discipline.
discipline is the word I was looking for. I just couldn't think of it. But like, like, when I was younger, I used to get spanked. I was punished for what I did was wrong. I was taught a lesson.
Oh, dude, trust me. I'm in a West Indian family.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy, you got it bad. But like, the thing is, like, a lot of people are thinking it's taboo to really, like, they'll like put their kid in
Do anything to the
timeout.
child, but that makes their child into brats.
And like, I get
Or-
it. I get it. And no parent wants to punish their child. They really don't. Parents just don't want to do that. But if the child calls for it, I mean, yeah. But,
Also, it teaches them that they're like. It also teaches them that there's actually a consequence to their actions, besides saying, oh, and then
yeah.
nothing happens. So like, okay, why was I not allowed to do that?
I think if there's more enforcement and discipline, and I think like if I honestly think things would be a little better. But like, you know, as far as like everything that goes, like it's only gonna keep getting worse with every generation.
Yeah. If you notice, like at any point in history, discipline was actually like a really large thing to the child, well, to like children, because it would actually teach them about things. Like this is like an exaggeration of like old times, like very old times. Like say a person goes out, like a kid goes out in the wild, right? Like say like a tribe.
Yeah.
The mom might take the child and then like spank them or whatever because they could have gotten eaten by like a lion or something.
Yeah. Or it's like in schools, it used to be like teachers could whip them, you know, like spank them.
Oh,
you know.
no, I don't agree with the teacher thing though.
No.
The teacher thing was just like abuse.
No, I don't agree with it. Like, I think the only people that should be able to put their hands on you are parents.
Only the parents should be able to do it. But then at the same time, it's like you have to understand what's child abuse and then what's actually like discipline to teach them. If you're like throwing your child into like the closet and like beating their head in like into like the wall,
Yeah,
That's good parenting right there.
yeah, that's child abuse. Like they,
Yeah, so you know, like, see, the thing is, like, back in like those days, you know,
there was no such thing as child abuse.
Nah, oh, trust me, there was.
well, there was, but like,
too far, you know.
it was.
No.
It
No,
was just like,
I mean like the word didn't exist.
yeah, like
Oh no.
it was.
They didn't understand.
You know, like, people were a lot more well behaved only because there were immediate consequences for what you did. And like, see, the thing is, like, I don't agree with like a lot of different punishing methods. I really don't, because like there are certain backlashes that are going to happen. Like, for example, I personally do not agree with like cutting off communication between like friends and other stuff like that. You know, like,
Yeah.
because like, again,
Because especially like teenage age, like
Oh
it's,
yeah.
like,
You
it,
have
it
to be-
teaches them actually to be social.
you have to be in the know to really you keep up with your friends. Because like nowadays, you know, if you aren't in the know, then you get fucking cast out in 8 seconds.
Yeah, like it's like, dude, where have you been and everything? Like, and like,
Trust me,
for
Wyatt, I'm a
example-
pro on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, my somebody who's in New Moon, or like not anymore because of what happened. His dad took away his phone. He wasn't able to say a word to anybody, and for months he just fell off the grid, and everybody was like, "What happened to him?" Because we don't go to the same school as him. We were like, "Oh, I don't know. We're just gonna have to find a different drummer for the band, I guess." And so we tried and tried to get up with him. We're like, "Oh, okay." And he gets back up with us. He's like, "Yeah, my dad took my phone." I was like, we were just kind of like, "Dude, we already found another drummer. Like, we don't know what to do." And I was just like, that's horrible that you have to go through that, but
And it's like I get like you can't go out and hang out with your friends. Yeah,
Mhm.
like, that's fair
Yeah,
game
going
all
outside.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
going outside, but I mean, like, if like cutting off every single bit of communication to anybody else is like
yeah, that's awful because like
It
it drives
feels
them
like-
insane. Like it's just
yeah,
like
it's technically psychological torment. Like people, that's what solitary confinement is, but in a much smaller room.
that's what like it's like, you know how your parents used to tell you have a timeout. You know, like, have you ever got a timeout before?
And then you feel absolutely horrible.
Yeah, like, you think it's like when you do something bad, like you'll punish yourself harder than anyone else will. Now I can attest to this because
Yeah.
if I do something bad, I punish myself to the point where it's so excessive, but like it's
Sometimes when I would give, but I really exaggerate it, and like sometimes like slam my head against things because I felt bad.
yeah, but yeah, I've done that before.
You're like, oh my god, dude! Like,
Yeah.
is your head
But-
stuck in the wall?
But see, the thing is, like, you know, Ed Master, like, I was saying like there's lack of discipline, and you know like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think if discipline was more reinforced, I kind of think a lot of issues would go away. As far as like, the youth, you know, the school shootings, like I'm not
You're
like
exactly
specifically
right.
saying like you. I know adults have shot up schools, like that's you.
Yeah.
But
now kids are doing it.
Yeah, now kids are doing it, and it's like these all could have been prevented with proper social engineering, and you know, like it's like I know for a fact, we aren't gonna fix every nut job on the planet. That's not possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of them it's like parts of their brain just don't physically work. Say it.
Yeah, like I mean, there's just some people that there's kind of no like. As much as I hate to say it, there's not really much we can do. Like, I mean, they're kind of a lost cause.
Yeah, some of them are like we can like teach like, oh yeah, this isn't okay, so you shouldn't do it. But like other people, it's just they physically have no idea of understanding.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, so here's the thing. Here's what I think the world needs to do.
Turn off the sun.
I think that a lot of people will disagree with me on this, but I think action needs to be taken to start regulating more things and paying attention more to like the state by state level. And I think, you know, like I'm not saying this states should like you run themselves here, but like I'm saying, like as far as the U.S. goes, like I think there just needs to be more emphasis on, hey, what the fuck is it going on here? Let's solve it, and then go to a different place and solve that problem.
Yeah, and unless you're not done, I'd like to hit on that too, because in a positive and kind of negative way. Okay, so like the FBI, right?
Yeah.
You know, like they were told multiple times about, you know, the school shooter for Florida. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure the FBI is like, oh my god, there's gonna be a bomb threat. They're like, do you have any evidence? And they're like, no. And they're like, well, then I don't know what you want me to do. And then they send them on their way because there's not much they can really do about that. But
because they have to have evidence before they can actually do the trial or anything by Constitution.
That's not the government money that you have to spend to do that.
Yeah, and another thing too, but like, here's the thing: is they had their chance to do everything with the Florida shooter, and they messed up on that really bad because they got multiple reports. But at the same time, I'm not trying to justify that at all. But at the same time, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that the FBI has stopped. Like, I'm sure there's tons of things that the FBI, like multiple tragedies that they've stopped in the past. And it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, you do, you know, like all the things that they've stopped, you know, you never really hear about that, but then they mess up one time and, you know, like it's all over the place. Like, I'm not trying to justify, you know, what happened, but that is kind of the case.
Like, you know, FBI is a busy organization. They got shit to do. And like, it's like the boy who cried wolf.
Nobody wants to deal with that.
Once you hear like enough time that something is going to happen, you're just like, oh, you want to investigate it and then nothing happens? It's like, oh, we just spent all this fucking money and resources and we got diddly squat.
Yeah, like, you know how everybody's like calling up bomb threats at Laney and everything like that, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm sure you're gonna blow up the school and all this stuff. It's like nobody buys that.
Yeah.
But then one day somebody actually is serious, and then like nobody's expecting it because there's been a 1,000 times where it's been faked. So I mean, yeah, you're exactly right. It is literally the epitome of the boy who cried wolf.
And I'm not like saying like the FBI should like ignore shit. I'm not. like, I get it. They are a serious organization that has a lot of money spent into them that they can't waste. Like, because what if there's, let's say, terrorist group that they're investigating in the U.S. or something. And
let's just say ISIS, for example.
They're trying to work on it, right?
And if they have reports about something that they're like, wait, why?
They're like a guy calls, hey, there's a drug lord in our state. He's selling lots of drugs. It's like if he has like, okay, I hear you, but we got something else on our plate.
That's drug trade. People can die from drugs and whatever. They can trade it, but it's a much slower process instead of a large sum of people dying from explosions in assault rifles.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like, I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, I don't think people understand that they aren't exactly miracle workers. They're not all seeing eyes. They're just a bunch of people in an office.
Yeah.
And, of course, the operatives, but...
Yeah, and here's the thing, like, if you're not finished, go ahead.
And, like, people just have this image of our government groups of this all-seeing eye that knows everything, hears everything, and it's like, no, they really don't.
Perfect choice.
Yeah, they don't even know half the shit that's going on. So I mean, yeah.
But like, yeah, another thing too is like everybody's like, oh, there was text messages sent between him and somebody else planning the attack. Why didn't you get into that? But at the same time, they're the same people that are like, if you look at my messages, I'm gonna be mad and all this stuff. It's like, so you're gonna talk to. Yeah, it's like pick one. It's like I tell you what, right now, like I would totally give up my privacy to save lives. Like if you want to look all up and down my text messages, go for it. Like I do not care.
I can't relate to that because I don't own a cell phone.
It's like yeah, I get it. But you want your privacy. Yeah, I do too. You know, there's not everybody I want seeing my stuff, but like at the same time, it's like you're saying, hey, why don't you catch it when you wind when we actually do we catch stuff when we spy on you. You whine about that, and then like shit slips through their fingers. Like
they're humans.
Yeah, they're people. Like again, there are people behind a desk answering phones and like working in boardrooms. Like it's not exactly as cut and dry as people think it is. Like we're all
like the
humans.
movies.
Like
yep.
Which I mean, like I know they're a very efficient organization and they have like whole hell of a lot of tools at their disposal, but like with their people.
Yeah. And as we all know, people aren't perfect.
Yeah.
Trust me, if people were perfect, then we wouldn't have school shootings to worry about.
Oh
we wouldn't
yeah.
have terrorist organizations
Also,
or anything.
the greatest decision was made at. We've had some pretty bad decisions or pretty hard decisions in the past, aka Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Hiroshima.
Like,
sorry,
no,
everybody.
All this whole like shit that's going on with the world. It's like, you know, we're gonna all grow up. We're gonna have kids. And
they're gonna look back on this. They're gonna learn about this, and they're gonna realize, wow.
But they are
really
retarded. They are retarded.
It's like how we look back on other people. Like, why would they do that? That's really messed up.
It's like oh, wait a minute. Look what we did. And it's like, you know, my thoughts on the world and the grand spectrum of things is we are on a highway to hell. Like, it does exist. it's a figure of speech. Like,
Yeah, I know.
it's just like we are just on a path that's gonna kill us all. Like, it's just kind of like
I'm getting some Discord lag here.
Oh yeah, we've heard it.
Yeah, we're going to you basically self-destruct eventually, and we're going to like, for example, the tension between North Korea and
Oh yeah.
the U.S. Like, no, that ain't getting any better exactly, and like, it just like
People kind of forgot about it.
It's like, shouldn't we be worried about the guy aiming a missile at us? You know, like, it's kind of like there are a lot of issues that need to be fixed, but we can't fix them because everything else is breaking down. It's like, oh,
We're trying to run a country, and the guy's trying to blow us up.
it's like,
Well, yeah, and it's like, because it's like we can't really. There's not a whole lot we can do about that, because like if we did something against them, for example, we let's say they're like, we're gonna bomb you today, it'd be like, no you're not, and then we do something to them, you know, or like we go and seize their border, making sure that no rockets leave or anything like that, you know, then we're the bad guys in China's eyes, because China is like, America, if you do anything, it's gonna be me and North Korea against you.
Well,
You know.
China's also saying, hey, North Korea, if you overstep your bounds, we're going to invade you. Like,
Yeah.
they've already like said this, that they're like, hey, you know, you shouldn't fuck with them, and you shouldn't fuck with you. You guys should
Just stay to your own business like you have been. Stay in your own little corner.
Yeah, and and here's the trick too, because America has already gotten the perimeter around the ocean, and we've done this so legally, like that we've made sure with all, you know, basically the worldwide law that we were doing this legally. And so basically around the border of North Korea in the ocean, we have gotten anti-air missiles all around it. And so, like, the split second there's a missile coming towards us,
Oh yeah.
like, we got it.
On multiple occasions, North Korea has tried to send a missile over the Pacific Ocean, and it kind of just was shot down and fell into the water.
They
Yeah.
weren't actually like, they weren't aiming for us directly. They were just kind of testing a rocket to see how
Yeah.
far it would go. So I mean,
But it was towards us, and if it blew up, then it was pretty bad.
It came on.
yeah. I mean, like, I'm not like trying to say we should kick North Korea's ass, but like,
If they pull anything.
you know.
Wait, do you think that, like, China, like, if North Korea actually does something, that, well, China will, like, side with us and, like...
Well, here's what China said. They said they aren't gonna exactly go to war with them. They're like, if you do something to North Korea, we're gonna destroy you. If North Korea does something to you, then you can deal with that, but we're just gonna kind of stay back. That's
Now,
what they've said. So
here's the-
basically, if they do something, then we're just kind of on our own. But if they do something, or if we do something first, then we're just getting.
So we're just kind of waiting for them to try to pull a move. We can actually have clearance into doing something.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Isn't this going to happen? Okay. This makes economical sense, and it makes just fucking logical sense here. Let's say North Korea oversteps its bounds. It's like, hey, we're going to fucking rocket dude.
We're going to become Germany, World War II.
Like, China's already said, like, they're going to invade North Korea and just take it from them if they, you know, they try anything, because, like, China needs us to buy from them. We
Yeah, that
import
is
too much
true.
shit.
They import to us so much. Like, without
Plus,
us, they
China
would get
wants to keep
dumbest
allies here. Like, China wants to keep their shit growing.
Yeah, because they're a merchant country. Their entire purpose is to supply other countries with supplies.
Yeah, and it works though. Like, their economy is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What do you
dude,
see on
they
the
have
back
one-
of everything you
They have 1
buy
billion
made in
people
China?
living in their country.
I mean, like, I'm not like saying that China won't go, hey, look at the US and go, no, you should stop. Like,
Yeah.
like, China may be like, US, we're gonna topple it for you, okay? Just so you don't have to come over here. Because the last time you were over here, you bombed Japan. Okay.
Yeah, well, no. Here's the thing about Japan, though, is they
had it coming. They already had it coming.
Yeah.
Like, here's like the thing. Okay, so you have the idea, right?
Yeah.
So Japan just bombed part of our harbor,
Yeah.
and we have a bomb. We want to test out this bomb, and they already bombed us. Let's go test out this extremely excessive bomb on them.
Well, here's the thing: is the worst part was we actually first before we tested, we used it on them. We tested it on our own guys. I don't know if y'all learned about that whole thing. Like, we tested that on our own men.
That melted people.
Yeah.
It was just...
Yeah, like, it's so... Here's the thing, though, like, we're going a little bit straight here, but... So, like, here's the thing here. Well, we have all the power to do what we want, but, like, see, the thing is, if we do anything, then everybody's going to take a side, and then there's going to be a big argument, and we're all going to shoot at each other, and then it's going to fucking go World War III, but, like... It's like... No,
because we have like the Middle East having another conflict again. China, North Korea, and America. Also, we have Russia slightly involved because of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir likes Trump,
yeah.
though. Like,
Yeah, they're
Vladimir
all good.
likes Trump.
Really good.
So since if Trump decides to go to war, I think Vladimir might actually join.
Oh yeah.
So here's what I think, honestly. So I read this theory on Reddit just because I was bored. And it actually made somewhat of some sense here.
Whoa, Reddit making sense? Nah, I'm joking.
Now, logically, if North Korea wanted some help, they could go and enlist some people in the Middle East that would also want to kill America, and they could have some people going on, and theoretically they could start toppling nations, kind of like Hitler did. Just start going up the chain.
Those rock kickers won't get far.
I mean, like, whoa, man. Whoa, man.
Oh, trust me, I have way worse stuff I could say.
Yeah, I know. But, so, my point here is, like, there are a lot of factors that could play in, and I really don't think the conflict is gonna ever go anywhere. Only because everybody is a little afraid because, like, nobody in this universe wants another world war. Nobody.
No. The last
I mean, I don't know. Some people are like, let's do it, but
yeah, you gotta put into perspective. Russia alone lost 18 million people in World War II.
France was completely destroyed. Germany was entirely destroyed. Japan almost was a crater.
Japan was almost just barren wasteland. The U.S. was pretty good because nobody really went to the U.S. to do stuff. Oh yeah, you know what the U.S. did during World War II? They got any Japanese American and locked them up to see if they were spies.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I mean, that was the thing, because, like, we were having a lot of issues with spies and stuff, and we weren't about to lose people and, have our secrets found out losing men,
I really love, how we're delving into history, and I love it.
I know, it's so great.
So much fun.
It's beautiful.
So, like, people's like, America's great, but America did some messed up stuff like any other countries.
Yeah,
America's
I was
done
say,
a lot.
Every country's done some messed up stuff.
I mean, it's just survival of the fittest, man.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even you can't really name much countries that haven't done anything bad.
Here's a thought I want you guys to put into your heads. Canada has never been in a conflict.
Oh yeah. Well, Canada's been in a terrorist conflict.
Yeah, that's about it. Like, Canada's never really really done anything. It's
Also
just
with
kinda, like, up
the
there.
French and Indian War, how they
Well, obviously
pushed
yes,
it.
but like,
Yeah,
what I'm saying is
Canada
like,
when it became a country.
Canada has never really officially done anything. Like, to be honest, they've just been kind of sitting there. We just happy
Wait,
little.
is that why people say that Canada's used?
Yeah, only because they haven't. Yeah, because they just don't need to do much. They sit there and prosper. Like, they're just kind of like, okay, well, you guys go fight.
Well,
What an awesome Canadian accent you got.
Yeah.
Dude,
No, but-
you sound like a guy eating a sandwich.
Okay. Okay, gonna eat my sub. I got this Jared.
Oh, I just got that.
Anyway, my closing thought on this whole world thing is like, the world's gonna go into shit, and
Global warming.
we are, we're gonna have to deal with it in our future. Dude, that's just what's gonna. Are you good there, buddy?
No, he's dying.
Dying.
Sam.
You're crying. That's a lot
I'm
of crying.
dying.
Anyway, that's all my thoughts on the world right now.
We were still on the thoughts about the.
But
Wow.
this is included in it, like, but we are going off in tangents and stuff like that. It's amazing. I actually really like this.
I love this. We should do
Yeah.
this more often. Holy crap! How many people are watching? Because it's not
Us.
letting me leave full
Us,
screen.
it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
I have stuff to do tomorrow.
So do I, but anyway.
Guys, we have a problem.
What?
Well, I have a problem. I'll be back.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, but like, what the?
He's gonna go whack a schlong.
Do you have anything else to say about the world?
It'd be a better place if I weren't here.
True.
That's a joke. But,
yeah.
Nah, I mean, I think we definitely need more patriots, people who are willing to change their country for the better, and willing to stand through their country through the good and the bad, to try to improve it.
Yeah, 'cause there's a lot of hypocrites that say, "Yeah, America's great." Then they're like, "Oh, wait a minute, dude. Like, hey, there's a gray area there."
Yeah, I mean, like people who do nothing but criticize their country and don't try to do anything about it or anything like that. If they're literally
Yeah,
just
they
gonna
just-
criticize the country, like you gotta do something, man. You know. Or I'm not trying to sound like one of those dudes, but either try to benefit or like help the country in some way, or change something, or leave. You know, if you don't like it that bad.
Okay, I'm back.
I gotta like
Hey, guys.
kind of agree with you there, but I mean, like, the get out factor is a little.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about like basically, just our closing thoughts on the world,
The
Yeah.
world's messed up, and we're all gonna die.
Yep.
The end.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I love that.
kind of
image.
summed up everything.
So you guys want a slight insight on what happened to me right now?
What?
Right now. Oh yeah.
Sure. What's up?
So Noah's sleeping, alright? And usually, like, near a young age, you pee the bed. But, what proceeded to happen is that he rolled to the side of the bed, so he was slightly hanging off his bed.
Slightly.
He peed directly onto the ground.
I mean, at least it's on the ground. I mean,
He didn't pee his bed. It was on the ground. near, like, the
that's
floor.
in the
for that,
podcast
right?
now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to a different subject, shall we?
Hey guys, you wanna go play some So which one are we gonna do? Because we have like 2 different things we could do.
Are there's memes?
Or there's
um,
or do weather. Let's say weather.
topics we don't agree on. Now that could be cool. We could definitely do topics we don't agree on for a little bit, and then we could. You go to either to close.
I'd like to kind of go to the
Would you rather part? And then
would
go
you
to-
rather? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what either is.
Hmm.
That's what either is.
Ah.
So yeah, we're gonna go do some would you rather, and then
And then, if we want to, we can continue
with.
or not. It depends.
So guys, here's a quick game from for this.
All right, so I've got a question. If you're ready for it, my dudes. Would you rather
for it.
always?
Wait! Before we do anything,
Yeah.
What order are we gonna do this in?
Let's go. Most popular YouTuber.
So that'll be me first,
Yes.
Of course.
and then then it'll go to whatever his name here. I forgot
Chris?
your name. And
Oh, you're talking about no. You're talking about Mr. Stoney here. I'm trash.
oh yeah, and then it goes to you.
We can start with like youngest to oldest.
So I am the youngest here.
So, yeah, go.
Okay. Dang it! You guys are making this is child labor.
Oh my god.
Exactly. Work my live stream, boy.
That also sounds kind of weird because I'm black.
Wait, you're
And
black?
I'm in the South.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
he
black.
is.
That's a
Yeah, he's from the south and I'm black.
That's
Exactly.
an oof.
We
massive
just crossed some
difference.
territory there, bud.
You know, a lot of black people whipping and everything nowadays. You know, like it's like slavery just turned around.
Yo. That was.
Why? Black stamp of approval. There you go.
There we go, boys. Give the official approval. All right. Anyway, Todd,
Okay.
you get a question for us?
Okay, would you rather lose an eye and a hand or lose a leg and an
A leg and a what?
A leg and an ear.
and an ear?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the leg. No. Ah, fuck. I don't know.
Is that English?
I would with a leg
No.
and an ear because a hand is hand and an eye is too useful. Like that's
Well, if you lose a leg and an ear, well, like losing hearing, you could still kind of hear out of the other ear. But like
Yeah.
losing a leg, that gets rid of your ability to walk.
Well, see, the thing is, like, if you lose an ear, that's only like the outside part. You
Yeah,
can still hear.
yeah,
Yeah.
But then losing a leg is like,
You
well,
ain't.
technically, you never have to do gym class again.
Prosthetic leg, man.
I don't think losing my
Oh, yeah,
leg is
no.
worth no more gym class. Like, oh
Like
man.
you just get
But-
prosthetic leg.
I'm
I'm not putting Obamacare into my body.
Yeah.
So you want to lose your eye and hand, Chris? You lose your eye and hand, Chris?
I mean, I'd like to lose none, but if I had, no, I'm going with the leg and the ear.
Because
Okay.
you could still hear and
I
you
gotta
have both
remember
your
from my
hands
pee.
and your
Okay,
eyes.
So, 66% of the world agrees with you.
Sweet.
Shit.
What you had picked, Tub?
I would have picked the eye in a hand. It's like you still because if you have a chance to choose your hand, I choose my non-dominant hand, and then if it was like an eye, prosthetic eye, if I have the money.
Well, what
Yeah.
if you're the big gay and you can't afford the money?
What?
I said, what if you're the big gay and you can't afford the money,
The
stupid?
big gay?
Yes, the big gay. What else you think I said?
Oh my fucking god! Like, this stream's like it was good up until now, and then we crossed some thresholds.
This is the side of us that we don't record.
Exactly. This is private conversations.
Redacted. Stop streaming.
So anyway, you got a
it's good thing
question
I
for us,
didn't
Edit
shotgun
Master?
slide. Yeah.
You're supposed to go to the website, man.
Hold
Like,
on. Wait. Shh.
Trust me,
I'm not on
He's
Warface.
very prepared.
I'm not on Warface.
I'm not on Pornhub, okay, Mom?
Yeah, dude. Alright. I'm just looking for a
I
juicy
like we
one.
went from this very intellectual talk to just
yeah.
it downgraded like 5 times.
Yeah, like, instantly.
Okay.
Our IQ just dropped.
Okay,
We can differ our IQ levels, guys. Our IQ is so high that we can lower our IQ.
okay. How, if you were
need to watch
evil
Rick and Morty.
mastermind, would you rather have your lair be underwater or have your lair be inside of cliff?
Inside of a cliff.
Wait. So,
Like, on a
Onside
cliff?
of cliff,
Yeah, on
dummy.
the side of a cliff.
no, wait. Hold on. So, where is the
I
cliff
can hear you.
located?
I
Like-
didn't make up
Mount Rushmore.
Holy shit!
Whoa, that would be that would not be secretive, sir.
Let's see.
That mastermind don't give a fuck.
And underwater, like, how are you able to get out? Like, can we establish this?
Dude, Dr. Evil's submarine. What are you fucking blind? Like, dude, it's Dr.
Like,
Evil's
here's
submarine.
the thing: if it's underwater, if you mess something up and a wall comes off, you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
You're gonna drown.
You're kind of done.
Okay, you're pretty much dead at that point. That's why I chose the cliff, because at least on the cliff you can put up safety railings or whatever. Underwater, what would safety railings do?
Hey, at the side of the cliff, though, what if the safety railings fell off?
What if the cliff is located in California and you get an earthquake?
Yeah, what the fuck then?
What if you get a landslide and you get stuck underwater?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck?
mean, that's
No,
awesome.
no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I would not say take the cliff, honestly, because at least I have a chance
Yeah,
of
I
living.
take the cliff.
Well, I
Yeah,
just get the submarine.
I'm gonna live in the submarine.
Yeah,
Plus, there's
dummy.
aliens underwater, you know?
What is the specific rim?
Look at the-
Alright,
look
which
at
one
the
do you
blob
choose?
face.
Which one do you choose?
Cliff.
Underwater or lair?
Cliff.
Cliff. Okay, Cliff. You 38% agrees with you.
Oh,
How do you
really?
feel
What's
about
the
that?
losing percentage? Wow.
Yes.
We're thinking safety hazard. Those people underwater. I can live where
Hey,
giant
by the way,
sharks
guys,
live.
I don't know if you're reading the bottom text that says, bottom text actually tells you the circumstances, but,
Okay, why is he?
Would you rather always be late or always be unprepared? The circumstances, you'd be more than 20 minutes late constantly. Unprepared means that you wouldn't have what you needed for most activities.
I'd rather be late, dude. I'd rather have my shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm late every day, but 30 seconds in school. So the teachers don't care.
No, I don't know. That's. I'd say be late.
Yeah,
late.
but yeah, honestly.
But this is by 20 minutes.
I'd
80
say.
But being
82
unprepared, I'd rather be late than unprepared. Because if you were unprepared, imagine if you go camping, you don't have the supplies. Pretty much,
Yeah.
you're gonna be lost in the wilderness.
Yeah, and even if you went back, it would take longer to go back and get everything. You would might as well be late anyways. But anyways, yeah, no, I'd rather be
82%
late.
agrees with all of us.
That's good.
Yeah.
Alright,
All right.
Okay, would you rather never eat pizza again or never drink another soda?
Ooh.
What's the
I'd
context?
never drink another soda.
Hey, guess what? It
What?
doesn't exactly have to be soda, so I can drink carbonated water that's flavored.
Exactly.
So soda.
Yeah, I'd never drink another soda because I can just drink carbonated
don't
water
like-
that's flavored.
No, but I never drink soda anyway, so I'd have to go with never drinking soda again. I have to have my pizza.
You know, but what you're not thinking about is a glass of Coke. Or
Dude,
Pepsi.
I never have Coke.
No,
So-
no.
Dude,
Goodbye.
Dude, Coke can melt your teeth in a year.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's so
in a
refreshing.
year.
It's so good. I would have to go with. Honestly, I would. You give up the pizza here.
Oh, you're the
Dude.
tiebreaker. Lub a dub, lub a dub, 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 dub.
Well, no, I already said I would never drink another soda.
Oh, okay. So then it's soda. What? How many people agree with me and Tub?
60% of the population, 60% of the people that voted, and then 40% agree with Wyatt.
That's honestly not that bad, honestly.
That's not that bad. It doesn't sound like drastic. I remember seeing like one was like only like 5% of people agreed with one thing.
Huh. All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right. This one's kind of interesting. But it's kind of an obvious pick. Would you rather be a wizard or be the king of England? But the thing is you would have ruling power as king, so you can do whatever the hell you want.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
so I actually have power as king. Okay.
Yeah, so
Mm.
power as the king, or you can be a wizard and you could
I made
probably
myself a
just
wizard, dude.
yeah, I'd be a
Because
wizard.
I could just like make a spell that makes me king, dude.
Well, yeah, you could just go up and kill the king and be like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, that's my logic. Like, you just kill the king and then just be the king anyway.
Yeah. All right. So
Also, you're gonna be like,
Warzone.
yeah, since
No,
you're gonna be like a
wait,
wizard.
hold on.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
guys.
You are a wizard, but like, do you have to manually learn everything though?
No. It's instant. Like you already got all the spells.
But yeah, here's the thing about being a wizard. If you're a wizard, right? Nobody else is a wizard because like if there are kings and whatever, because the wizard would already take over like being a king and whatever and everything else. So pretty much you'd be the only wizard in the.
Now,
Heck yeah.
here's the other side of that coin that I think is overlooked here. What are we classifying the wizard as? Like Harry Potter wizard, warlock wizard.
Dude, either way, I'm being a freaking wizard, dude. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, dude, if you can like kill the king and just take over, like, dude.
I still
Yeah,
have the
even-
same answer.
even-
Like, be wizard all the way, but like I just trying to look at it by, yeah.
Comments just like you shall not pass. But by the way, I'm just
Well,
letting
but
you know
if it
because I
was
already
like Lord of
clicked
the
on
Wing, Lord of the Wing.
it. Dude, you cannot English.
Lord of the Wing.
That's
You just triggered an entire group of people.
Yeah, 82% of people agree with us. By the way, it's 987,000 people agree.
Nice. Alrighty, so-
Technically, being a wizard is you're the God particle.
I've got a good one for you guys.
Oh,
Would you rather
God.
jack off into a pool of child tears?
Whoa!
Anyway, would you rather have arms in proportion to a T-Rex?
Wait. What?
Would you rather have arms in proportion to a T-Rex?
Wait, those are pretty large arms because, like, you know, like T-Rex has larger arms than a human being, though, like,
Or
it's small compared to their body.
have a neck proportionate to a Brontosaurus?
Freaking T-Rex arms, dude.
Yeah, T-Rex arms because like
I'd had
like-
regular arms then.
with that neck you could probably swallow a lot, but like
No, eating's
that's
gonna take forever.
inconvenient.
Just imagine, just,
that's inconvenient as hell, man.
dude, you're gonna hit your head against like every.
Ow, 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 ow. You would have to live outside.
Yeah,
just-
dude, and like not only that, like when you're ever like eating, you just feel it slowly going down your entire throat.
What's long to swallow? You just hear.
It's like, what was that?
It was one swallow.
Hello?
Ah.
Oh my dude, and like imagine if you ate too fast, that would like make choking like super easy. It sounds like deep throating.
Yeah, but I'd honestly say it's T-Rex arms. Uh,
Yeah.
Let's see. Only 53% agrees with us.
Hmm.
Eh,
Oh, why though?
oh, I want to be a dinosaur.
Oh.
Oh, I've got a good one.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. My turn again.
Yeah.
Would you rather control the elements or
Ooh.
control time?
Time. Time.
Time.
All the way. Because like,
No,
you could
you can
go
make it
back
harder.
and get the superpowers from the other choice.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, yeah.
You could just grab the other powers too, and then you just be like, okay, I've got both.
Well, no, not unless it's like a one-time thing, and like whoever's giving it to you just knows that might happen.
Like,
Yeah, the person has to grant it to you, and he
Imagine,
knows
like-
what's up.
you could undo every bad choice you want, you know?
Oh my god, that would make you like, dude. Also, imagine like going
wouldn't
back
even-
in time. Yeah, dude, imagine going back in time and like you could save, like you could prevent the fire of Alexandria.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. Like, I wouldn't change any of the bad stuff that's happened. Only probably some of the bad stuff that's gonna happen. Only because that would
Dude,
just
The
change the
fire
future.
of Alexandria, dude.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what the hell that is.
I would.
You don't know what happened. It had like so much like information and stuff. It's like it was like this place,
Oh yeah,
and they held so much stuff there. And it was
the
burnt
Great
down.
Library. It was called.
Yeah, it was a library, but it
It was a
held
great library.
like, yeah, it held like all of the world's information at the time, and then it was burnt down to the ground.
Jeez.
Like, here's the thing that I would honestly say. The only bad thing with the time thing, right? Yeah. Now, what if I said there was a rule that you could tell nobody you controlled time, and you can't tell anybody anything? Like, because in
Ooh.
like, if you go to the future, you can't tell anybody what's in the future, and you can't tell them you went to the future. You can't tell them you went to the past and change and you tell them shit in the past. You know what I mean? Like, you can't
Well, that's
explain
well,
your
well,
knowledge.
If you change something in the past, if you change something in the past, they wouldn't be able to know. But also, it depends on what you're talking about. 'Cause, like, it's either you're talking about like straight up controlling time, or like your like time riffs.
Like, what I'm like saying is like I'm adding in like another embargo to make it a little more fair, only because
Yeah, but like if you're like thinking about it, like sorry, but like
yeah,
if you think about it, if it's like time riffs, then it means that they're like you can make like riffs in time where you can change something, but then everybody knows that you changed it. But
Yeah.
then if it's just controlling time in the first place, you can just change the events of something, and then people won't really notice it because for them it just naturally happened.
you know what I just thought about randomly? What if a racist had control of time?
Oh my god.
What if a rapist? I'm sorry.
If you said a racist, that just said like black people wouldn't exist, dude.
Both, man. Like, imagine a
Just-
rapist had control of time. Like, he would have a field day.
Oh no, if he had control of time, he could just do the same trial. But at the same time, it's like, time. At the same time, it's like, if he also had that power, he could literally, like, nobody would be able to catch him at all.
Be like wabakazam, ha, and he goes back
Bitches.
like 20 minutes before he nutted, and then
Yeah,
just
before, like,
continues to
before
grow
he's caught.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, my biggest
Alakazam,
use
my
for it,
penis is now yam ham.
my biggest use for it would probably be to go back and relive times that I really want to relive. Like, just like, they go back
yeah.
and just kind of enjoy myself a little.
Like you're in an argument and they're like, "You said this," and then it's
I'd
like,
be
you go
like-
back in
we'd be like,
time and then
"Bitch,
change
I
what you
didn't."
said. Yeah.
I didn't say this shit. Like that.
And then they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right."
Also, like, when you're talking to someone that like, you, like, really care about, you don't say something, like, you say something stupid, and they're like, wait a minute. And then, like, you just go back in time and
You're just like,
fix what
oh,
you said.
Oh
there
my
you go.
god. You know, what would you do? Like, you go to kiss a girl and then, like, she slaps you or something like that and gets all mad. You just
Dodge the
reverse
slap?
time. Yeah, or no, you don't even kiss her. You don't even kiss her
No,
because
no,
you're
no,
like,
no,
all
no,
right.
no. You try again and dodge a slap. Okay, if it doesn't work the second time, you don't go for it. Like, I have ninja moves, bitch.
What?
Nani?
Nani?
Find the campfire find the campfire at the northwest camp. Keep a weather eye. 7 paces northeast. Your shovel now worth a try.
So,
They use now worth a try a lot.
what percentage agrees with us, Tab?
Oh yeah, let me just click on it real quick. Control time.
So
65%.
Only 65? Man, that's...
all right, so you ready for this one? This one's great.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather have the crush of your dreams, the girls like the girl you always wanted? Yeah, you could just have her, do anything with it, anything.
Okay.
Oh my, dude, that sounds
You
like
didn't
You know,
need
date
to...
her,
that
just
sounds
date
like
her,
abuse.
just date her. You could just date her, but
Yeah, I'm not sure if
or-
I'm an abuser.
I mean, that ass is all game, but I mean, or you could have infinite amounts of your favorite appetizer. So like fried pickles all fucking day, dude.
Deep fried pickles.
Yes.
No,
Oh.
hold on. Here's a hole in the first one that I think is actually good to point out. So you can have the girl of your dreams, but for how long though? Like, you gotta make that shit work.
No, you have the crush of your dreams. Like you have that
No,
bitch.
no.
Like
No. I'm saying, like, once the choice takes effect, you have to maintain that though. They doesn't say.
For a second, I thought I was playing Fortnite. I could like build up this hill, but then I realized.
It doesn't say like you keep the person forever. No. It says you just have the crush of your dreams, but you don't know for how long that you are going to have to keep up. You have to be a good person. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, but bro, I don't know, fried pickles over crush because like I can get my crush
I'm like,
if I really want to, but you know
Yeah,
those
dude,
fried
I'm
pickles
like,
ain't
nothing. Dude,
themselves.
here's the thing: you can eat whatever you want, your favorite thing, forever, compared to
For
having
all
a
of them.
person for a certain amount of time.
you could
Yeah,
solve like world
so
hunger.
temporary or forever. They're both love.
You could solve a world hunger. Like you could just
Yeah,
start passing shit
good
out there.
appetizers for
Well, here it is. Okay, this is gonna be all completely joke. Don't take any of this seriously. But I mean, all a girl does anyway is, all she's used for is making food in the first place. So like you would just solve the problem. You
Dude,
don't
you
need
just
her
offended.
whenever.
You offended everybody. Get out of this. Get out of this podcast now. Leave.
Get the fuck out.
Dude, every feminist ever
Yeah.
and every SJW just like blew up.
Like
Prepare to get
Now-
controversial. Why?
disclaimer. None of us actually think like that. Please do not roast us.
Do anything with it.
So, thank you for your time to listen to that disclaimer. Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and
Probably
say
already
this
left the
before I get
podcast.
roasted. Yeah, just done. Well, nobody was even watching it.
Anyway, but I've got one for you.
Oh wait, real quick, what was the final decision? Appetizer, right?
Yeah, appetizer.
Girl,
24 people. 24%. 24%.
I said girl, so.
Oh, okay. So you went with a 76%.
Yep.
Dude, holy crap, 24% though. That's
These are probably
that's
horny
insane.
teenagers.
Alright, now.
Hey, I was honestly gonna say after this question, I'm gonna head to bed because I
Alright,
got a
alright.
hot date tomorrow, and I'm asking a girl out. So
We're gonna wrap this up, I think, here, boys, with this last question. Oh, wait, actually.
I had a pretty good one.
Is it? Okay, 2 more questions. Would you rather fall 2 stories onto concrete?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Or fall 2 stories into freezing water?
So it's either
it's kind of the same thing.
oh, yeah,
The
two stories on
context- It says break your bones or risk freezing to death. So, I mean, you're kind of fucked either way here.
So it's either I
Yeah.
fall on the concrete where I break all the bones in my body, or I fall into water where I could get hypothermia.
I'd take concrete, honestly. Like,
Well,
because
hold on.
you can prepare yourself for that, but there's no way to get away from cold, really.
Well,
No, like,
also it depends on where you are, because like if you're like in the middle and like water,
you get a. You do the freezing water thing like into your pool. Like you could just
yeah, and then like climb
Run
out
inside.
and take like a warm shower.
Yeah.
you could be okay. Like you like if we're saying like out in the
Yeah,
middle of
people
nowhere.
jumped
Then,
off of like 5 or 6 stories.
yeah.
So yeah, I take the water. It's just
Yeah, I'd take it.
We have water. We have water.
Yep.
All right. 82% picked the water.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, now there's this one. Okay. Ready?
Alright, last one.
Would you rather have your life be narrated by Morgan Freeman,
Whoa.
or have your life be narrated by James Earl Jones?
Morgan Freeman. No
we
contest.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
The legend himself.
87% of the people agree with us.
Yeah, that's what I did, dude. Morgan Freeman all the way. You can't have somebody else do that, bro. That's his thing.
Okay.
But
Wait. I have one more question that I think you'll actually really like here.
oh boy.
Are you kidding me?
Would you rather be woken up at 3 a.m. every morning and be forced to watch Mrs. Doubtfire?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Would you rather be woken up at 3 a.m. every morning and forced to watch Mrs. Doubtfire?
Oh,
I have no
God.
idea what that is.
It's Robin
I know
Williams
what
movie.
that is, unfortunately.
Robin
Okay.
Williams movie. It's great. Or get punched in the face by an average man once every 2 months.
I'd average
what-
man for 2 months. Like, dude, I'd rather die.
So like, this is every time that you wake up.
You did that
It's just
movie.
like,
Wait, this is for the rest of your life. If I get face, soon I'll have like an iron face.
I mean, but an average man. Dude, you saw me like could be your buddy. Just like, here you go, buddy. Conk you.
I can't even move. I got myself wedged under a tree and now I can't move.
So what's the decision here, boys?
Average man.
the average man, yeah.
Average man.
Yeah, dude, that's like about like
74%
50
agreed
to
with us.
60. Yeah, dude, that's like
Heck yeah.
58
Now-
to 62.
I want
days.
to keep going for another 8 minutes because we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and I just kind of want to end it on 2 hours.
Alright.
Dude, people are gonna have like
Yeah.
2 hours of us talking about controversial.
Yes.
Rather.
It's gonna be great.
Wait, so how much longer until we hit the 2-hour mark?
8 minutes.
Whoa.
Oh,
Alright,
dude.
let's do
Oh,
it.
yo. I've got a great one for you that is actually really hard. Would you rather play real life Minecraft or real life Mario Kart?
Real life Minecraft or real life what?
Mario Kart.
Oh, dude. Minecraft. That's like life.
Minecraft.
But like,
Dude, you can respawn and
Yeah, like, you could.
yeah.
You could just
But-
like.
Dude, in
dude,
Mario
you
Kart,
can't
I'm gonna
die
do
in
it so
Minecraft.
bad. Dude,
Like,
in Mario Kart, there's gonna be more than shells flying at Mario's face, dude. I'm about to be swinging, dude.
I have to say, like,
think Minecraft, you just like build yourself a fucking house.
yeah, dude, you can punch trees. You can punch trees without
Yeah, we'll get-
repercussions.
You're like done. Trees.
That sounds,
done.
dude, that sounded like you masturbating.
Yeah, they
Well,
kind
I
of
mean,
did.
Partly was, like. But I mean, it's just one of those things. I just use the sound effects for something.
Were you
totally
like through
different.
this entire podcast like naked?
42%
I plead the fifth,
agree
I
with
don't
us.
have to answer that.
Hey, only
Go ahead,
40,
legal reasons.
only 42% agree with us.
No, here's the thing. I get like Mario Kart or whatever, but do you want to be blown up repeatedly, or do you want to be able to live a peaceful life, like, and live forever without
Oh,
age
guys,
and
okay.
change what you look like?
Here's a good one. Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long?
To live twice as long, because then I could actually just buy more lottery tickets.
No, the context would be you would age half as fast.
Yeah, I know. each half as fast, right? But then
Yeah.
I could just like, if I have the money because I have more to live in, like capitalism and stuff like that, I could just buy more lottery tickets and have a higher chance of winning.
Wait, so like 50 years is actually
100 years.
yeah.
But
So
then if you live 100 years, you live.
200 years, so you could be 200 years old.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You live twice as long. Oh
Yeah,
my,
dude, and,
dude.
Like, if you have the money, just buy yourself own lottery tickets, and then if you win the lottery,
Dude.
Then you do both.
Hey Chris, like, what's your answer?
Both.
No.
Now,
He's just like, nah.
only 35% agree with me. You can give me a tub.
But like, no.
Exactly, man. Like, people want that
Okay,
money.
wait, I have one. Would you rather lead a boring life from here forward, or reborn with all your memories into a baby of the opposite sex?
Baby.
Baby.
Imagine, no, dude, like, imagine that, because, like, you have, like, a penis, right?
And then you suddenly have.
Right?
Wait. What's the assumption that we have penises?
Wait, so.
bro?
So, like. Wait. So, I would remember everything but be a girl.
Yeah, you'd remember everything but
Could
be
you
a girl.
imagine?
But, like,
Could you imagine, like,
being
all
a
the
baby-
random. Learn like, fucking revenge you could get on your enemies?
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't even know who you are, and you could...
Yeah, exactly. You could just piss off people. Like, you could just be. Like.
Okay. Wait, I know this is really random, but everybody go to the stream right now.
The stream's offline.
It's online for me.
Yeah, there's a Nightbot, right?
Yeah, I see the Nightbot. Okay, so you see Tubba Dub's thing, like where it's Pepe and it's like Batman. Do you see that the ears
Whoa,
aren't
hold
on
on.
the Pepe?
Yeah,
Guys,
his eyes.
guys,
What?
look in the live chat. This is a Nightbot.
What is that? What is that for? I saw it earlier, but
This is a. It says Nightbot. Selling panties stolen from women's dorms located throughout Los Angeles and
What?
Cisco counties. I'm selling them for $20, 30 for 2, or 50 for 5. Shipping. This might be via UPS.
what is this the Nightbot thing?
Do you know it's? I think it's a guy named Nightbot.
Well,
I'm going to remove them from my chat.
no, Nightbot is the greatest.
It isn't actually Nightbot. Like, it's.
I don't like. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to, sponsor porn.
Well, what's the fun in that?
Not being demonetized all the time.
Ah, well, that's gonna happen anyways, dude.
Why its existence is gonna get him demonetized?
I just screenshotted it too.
It's
Send it to like the
really-
Discord. But
He's like 24 subs. Like, this is not actually a Nightbot.
okay,
Hey,
so
real
let me
quick,
just-
look at the Pepe. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like, look at the Pepe. The one that's facing the camera, he doesn't have any ears. The one behind him does have ears.
Well, that's because the one in the back is supposed to be Batman.
You love how, like, I order it so
Oh.
Tubb is looking down on all of us.
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh, you people."
I'm disappointed.
Just pointing at all of you.
And then Link's like, I don't give up.
But do you like the layout I made on the fly?
I really like it.
Yeah, man.
You're definitely nice.
So,
We are a minute away.
guys, would you rather always drive under the speeding limit or always drive over the speeding limit?
Over.
Yeah, over.
Tickets out of the wazoo.
Wait,
Either way.
Tickets out the wazoo.
Real quick, real quick. I have a really funny question for you.
What?
Would you rather punch every trick-or-treater that knocks on your door in the face?
Oh boy.
Or answer the door for trick-or-treaters who are completely naked?
Oh.
completely naked, dude.
In the
Is that even a
subject,
question? What are you, gay?
in the subject as a court case is pending. He's gonna like texting.
Well,
Like,
in that case, I think I'd flip that right on around.
Yeah, it's either you get what's it called? You get offended for sexual harassment, kinda, maybe.
Well, I mean,
We're
that
gonna get to
happens
hit
to me all the
kids.
time, anyways.
Wait, wait, hold on. Wait,
Wow,
let me
this
ask-
is so freaking awesome. I know,
let me-
right?
let me ask you this: what if a hot mom is at your door with their kid? You punch the kid. and
Whoa,
they're naked.
whoa. Okay,
I mean,
hold on, wait. Wait, what are we getting the MILFs here for, bro? Punching kids
I
while
did
they're
not-
naked and their mom's there is hot and stuff?
I did not say the word MILF. Okay, you did. So maybe, dude, you're implying a lot here.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I look at my mom,
No,
she's
no,
got
no,
that sweet
no,
behind and everything like that.
no.
So I unplugged my earbuds for a minute, and a lot of stuff had happened.
So anyway, guys,
My mom's got a sweet ass, is what I'm saying.
Nice.
okay, guys, this is the end of the podcast.
It's just getting good.
Hopefully you did enjoy, guys.
Would you rather be Super Graver or be Quailman?
Quailman.
Quailman, dude.
So
I'd rather
anyway,
be
guys,
Spam comment in the chat.
oh yes, we just hit 50 subs. Thank you, Edit Master, for subscribing. We just hit 50 subs on stream. Yes, thank you.
Let me just unsubscribe real quick.
No, don't unsubscribe, you bastard. I worked for this. You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna unsubscribe. Hey, dude, look, people are just watching now.
Really?
Wait, somebody else subscribe. Somebody else have the pleasure to give him the 50 subs that he also deserves.
Oh my. Hey.
And this is like the end of the,
Hey,
the
Chris.
podcast.
Hey.
What?
Hey, Chris. Hey, Peyton. Hey, Rubik's. I think it's Rubik's watching. Hey, everybody. You're actually tuning in at the end of the podcast. Yeah, sorry, guys.
What up?
Anyway, guys, this is the end of the podcast. I really enjoyed this. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Dude, this was epic. We gotta do this more often. That was fun.
Yeah, man. Like, plus, it doesn't even have to be like as long as we did. Like, honestly.
Yeah, we could like make it like different time, and also it's like we don't even like we can choose to do it when we want to.
Yeah,
honestly,
like this isn't an obligation.
We don't
Plus,
have to
like-
become a podcast channel.
It's like we could honestly like do like a get a bunch of like people together and talk about one subject, like do like a one centric stream. Really
Yeah.
go in depth on the subject. But anyway, it's very fun. It's definitely going to be a recurring thing on my channel, and
Hopefully. This is White signing off. I'm also signing off.
this is the
I would just like to say, thank you for watching.
I'm gonna get late tomorrow.
And yeah, what he said. And
and you guys wish him luck, guys.
subscribe to my channel and my never mind.
Subscribe to my channel too.
No, don't subscribe to his channel. Just mine. The edit master here.
Subscribe to mine.
Anyway, guys,
I might upload.
Can I do an outro? Thank you guys for
fine,
watching.
Can
fine.
Shut the fuck up.
Love you.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm the Stony Scientist. This has been Tubba Dub Dub and the Edit Master.
Hello.
Signing off my scientist crew.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye bye.